Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into some corporate paperwork that might seem dry at first glance, but trust me, it's got all the drama of a daytime soap opera but with numbers. We're going to see if this company is heading for smooth sailing, or if they're about to hit an iceberg, financially speaking of course. This report is all about upcoming meetings, deadlines, and a peek into some stock redemptions. It's about shareholder power and the company's financial moves. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where you can discuss all things business. First up, let's talk about the company's annual meeting. This is a big deal because it's when the people who own the company, the shareholders, get to have their say. They vote on important things like who gets to be on the board of directors and other key decisions. This meeting will happen on August 2025, so mark your calendars. And important to know, this will be a virtual meeting, meaning you can attend from the comfort of your own home. If you want to vote at this meeting, you need to be a shareholder by July of 2025. That's the date they check to see who's eligible to participate. Now, because the annual meeting is happening later than usual, some deadlines have changed. If you have ideas you want the company to consider at the meeting, or if you want to nominate someone to be a director, you need to know about these dates. The company had previously set some dates at the start of the year, but now that it is happening much later in the year, those dates no longer apply. If you have a proposal that you want to include in the company's official paperwork for the meeting, called a proxy statement, you need to get it to the company by June 30, 2025. That gives them enough time to print and send out all the materials. If you want to nominate someone to be a director or bring up other business at the meeting that isn't part of the official proxy statement, you also need to let the company know by June 30, 2025. Make sure you follow all the rules in the company's bylaws, which is like their rule book. There are also some new rules from the SEC, the government agency that oversees companies, about how you nominate directors for the meeting. To make sure your nominations are considered, you need to provide all the required information by June 30, 2025 as well. This includes everything the government requires. No matter what kind of proposal, suggestion, or nomination you have, it needs to be in writing. Send it to the company secretary. Make sure you follow the company's bylaws and all the government regulations. Let's move on to some announcements about stock redemptions. This is about the company buying back some of its own stock. Redemptions are when investors ask the company to buy back their shares in preferred stock on the redemption date. The next deadline to ask for your shares to be redeemed or bought is coming up in June 2025. If you want the company to buy back your shares in their Series D's preferred stock, you need to make sure they receive your request by that day. The actual day the company will buy back the shares will be July 7, 2025. The company calls this the July redemption date. If you ask for your shares to be redeemed, you will receive common stock. The company had a previous announcement that the number of common stock was limited. Good news, their new stock registration was approved, so anyone asking for redemption will get their registered common stock. In summary, anyone who requested redemption for their Series D stocks will get what they asked for in July. Something very important to understand is that this report has forward-looking statements. These statements are like predictions about the future. The company is basically saying, here's what we think will happen, but they also admit that things could change. Because the future is uncertain, the company can't 100% guarantee that those statements will align with the results. The company clearly says that they are not promising anything, and says in the document they do not have any responsibility to keep the statements updated. So what does all of this mean? This Form 8K filing is a mixed bag. On one hand, the company is making sure its shareholders know the deadlines for participating in the annual meeting, which is good. They're also clearing the way for stock redemptions, which shows they are trying to meet their obligations. On the other hand, the forward-looking statements are a reminder that there are risks and uncertainty. From my perspective, Wheeler Real Estate Investment Trust is trying to keep things running smoothly. They want to make sure shareholders can participate in important decisions and get their redemptions processed. But they're also not committing to making any predictions for the future. Okay, that's our Decoder crash course on this SEC filing from Wheeler Real Estate Investment Trust. What do you think about these deadlines, redemptions, and predictions? Does it fill you with confidence or make you a bit nervous about the company's direction? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button if you found this breakdown helpful, and subscribe for more corporate deep dives. Also, come hang out with us on Discord. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.